Hello and welcome to WJ Live. I'm your host, Olivia Brown, and this episode, sponsored by Pure Bulk, starts right now. Joe Biden, who has what everybody wants in their job. He's on vacation most of the time, but he gets paid the most and he is the most powerful. So a new study right now is showing that he has been on vacation 40% of his presidency, which is equaling about to 228 days. That is outrageous. People are struggling to pay gas and groceries while Biden is on vacation in Delaware. That's just not right. What we're seeing here is that people are so upset about this. And when he's coming back from vacation, he's enacting harmful policies like the Inflation Reduction Act earlier this summer. And just yesterday, announcing that he is going to cancel student debt for people that make $125,000 and less. So my opinion on this is, if you make $125,000 and you can't pay off $10,000 student loans, you don't need the government, you need Dave Ramsey. And they really had a great opinion on this. The Republican National Committee had a press statement, and here's what they said. She said, "How out of touch can Joe Biden get? Biden is spending nearly all of August on vacation while Americans are forced to cancel their summer travel because of historic inflation, high gas prices, and a recession. Biden should stop jet setting from beach to beach and focus on fixing the crises he created." He's not doing his duties because he's on vacation so much. Actually, a news channel in Israel just reported today that he decided that he wasn't going to answer an emergency request from Israel's Prime Minister Yair Lapid because the U.S. officials' response to it was, he's on vacation. And this call was supposed to be about the nuclear deal with Iran. And so he doesn't have time to talk about nuclear deals because he's on vacation. That is disturbing. That is what the president is supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be the most powerful person, but he's gone AWOL. Maybe we should just put out a silver alert for Joe Biden. And, you know, it's really been disappointing and disturbing that he has done this. But you know what also is disturbing? Hunter Biden. So recently, we are seeing that a new story broke because a whistleblower reached out to Senator Ron Johnson in Wisconsin and shared that now the FBI officials told agents not to investigate the first son, Hunter Biden, because it, quote, was not going to change the outcome of the election again. They wanted to make sure that they were not change the outcome of the election again because of 2016, they saw that as Hillary and her investigation. They say she didn't win because of that investigation. So we don't want that to happen for Joe Biden this time. But unfortunately, because of this, a new poll just came out that 8 out of 10 Americans believe that the Trump would have won and the election would have been different if the officials would have talked about Hunter Biden's laptop. It is appalling that the mainstream media and the FBI covered this up so much. And people are now saying that even 74% in the same poll said that they believe that the FBI did this on purpose. 74% believe that he did it on purpose. 79% believe that it changed the election. Things would be so different if President Trump was president right now. I can't even imagine where we would be, because right now we're in this economic crisis and people can't pay for gas and groceries. And this is all because of Biden and his reckless spending that we're seeing over and over again. And he's just increasing the inflation so much. And I can see why yesterday the hashtag Biden worst president ever was trending on Twitter. He really is the worst president. It's interesting. So for me, I'm saying he's the worst president in my lifetime. But even my parents and my grandparents, who have been around a lot longer than I have, are saying that he is the worst president they have ever seen. Pure Bulk has a variety of healthy supplements that can help push you through your workout or your work week. Go to purebulk.com and enter code WJLive to get a 15% discount on your entire order. Tony Bobulinski, who was one of Hunter Biden's former business partners, that said that Joe Biden had direct dealings with China in the business that Hunter Biden had been doing. And nobody covered this. It was swept under the rug. And I believe that this probably would have impacted the election the same way that the Hunter Biden scandal did as well, if people had paid attention to this. Let's watch what Tony Bobulinski risked his life to say about Joe Biden.
I have heard Joe Biden say that he's never discussed business with Hunter. That is false. I have firsthand knowledge about this because I directly dealt with the Biden family, including Joe Biden. In late 2015, I was approached by James Gilliar, whom I had known for many years, about joining him in a deal which he said would involve the Chinese state-owned enterprise CEFC China Energy and what he called one of the most prominent families in the United States. I was informed first by Gilliar and then by Hunter Biden and by Rob Walker, who was working with the Bidens, that the Bidens wanted to form a new entity with CFC, which was to invest in infrastructure, real estate, and technology in the U.S. and around the world, and the entity would initially be capitalized with $10 million and then grow to billions of dollars of investment capital. After months of discussion, I agreed at Gilliar and Hunter Biden's request to become CEO of the entity to be called Sinohawk. On May 13, 2017, I received an email concerning allocation of equity, which says 10% held by H for the big guy. In that email, there's no question that H stands for Hunter, big guy for his father, Joe Biden, and Jim for Jim Biden. On numerous occasions, it was made clear to me that Joe Biden's involvement was not to be mentioned in writing, but only face-to-face. In fact, I was advised by Gilliar and Walker that Hunter and Jim Biden were paranoid about keeping Joe Biden's involvement secret.
This was just weeks before the 2020 election, and it is shameful that the mass media did not pick up this story. Again, I do think that this would have impacted the election if more people knew about it, and we wouldn't be in this cultural decline that we are in right now. It's crazy that YouTuber James Klug just came out with a video showing that this cultural decline has really impacted the people in the generation Gen Z. And it's so sad to see all these answers that they have no idea who the first president was. They have no idea what the capital of the United States is. It is so sad. And I do not blame these children or this generation. A lot of them are not children now. I blame their parents and the teachers who did not teach them. Let's show this clip.
How many stars are on the United States flag?
103.
103?
Yeah. 32.
What ocean is on the east side of the United States?
What ocean? Can I Google it?
You guys know this.
I know this. I don't know this.
What country is the Queen of England from?
I'm not a politic guy, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I really don't know.
Just take a guess. Like, what country is the Queen of England from?
Europe? I don't know. I don't know. I just took a guess.
What's the capital of the United States?
There's a capital? What?
Yes.
Lexi.
Take a guess.
I don't know. Probably California.
Yeah, that's right.
It is?
No, the United States. Do we know?
Stop! I knew he was gonna embarrass us.
I know. Wait. I don't even want to think because I don't want to sound dumb.
Well, just
There's no capital of the United
literally.
States. Is there no capital?
correct.
Was that right?
No.
Oh,
You guys are UCLA
we literally
students?
go to UCLA. It's, yeah.
Who was the first president of the United States?
Abraham Lincoln.
Can you name the 3 Kardashian sisters?
Kim, Courtney, and Chloe.
What are the 3 Kardashian sisters' names?
Courtney, Kim, and Chloe.
Chloe, Kim,
Courtney.
and Courtney.
Yeah.
Bonus points for the brother?
Robert.
The Kardashians' brother's name. What?
Rob.
What are the Kardashian sisters' names?
I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie. Don't know.
That one, you get respect from me on that one.
I am very grateful to my education and how my parents raised me, but unfortunately, a lot of people do not have that because our public schools are so incredibly terrible. And then we have leftists who are trying to destroy school choice. We see that here over and over. It's outrageous. This is what we're seeing our generation look like because people are not able to go to schools that teach them proper curriculum. And it's so good that we're seeing more people join the school board that are conservative, that want people to learn history and not be indoctrinated the way that they are. But unfortunately, it's very damaged this most recent generation. And it'll be interesting to see how, when Gen Z is parents, what their generation of their children will look like after that. Thank you so much for joining us today. This episode has been sponsored by Pure Bulk. Make sure that you go to purebulk.com and use the code WJLive to get 15% off.